Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us at the MarketSite studio in Times Square, New York City, we have Min Alexander. She's the co-founder and CEO of PunchListUSA. We're going to discuss modernizing the home repair process. Min, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Hi, Jill. Thank you for having me.
I can imagine it's been a couple of busy years as everyone is thinking about remodeling and repairs and so forth. Tell us more about PunchListUSA.
Well, my team and I, we're building the Amazon for home services and related products. We're able to do this because we're the first technology to digitize home inspection data at a property level with a permission from the homeowner, but at scale. And so with this proprietary data, we're able to create insights throughout a homeowner's life cycle, proactive recommendations, and transparent pricing.
What are you seeing in the volatile housing market right now when it comes to home purchasing, improvements, repairs, renovations?
Well, it is certainly a unique time. I think most agree we are now in a housing recession. Inflation rates over 8% for the year. The average 30-year mortgage rate is now over 6%. And so a lot of these are creating constraints, especially for potential home buyers. But two positive signs that we are seeing in our customer base are, the first one is, even though there is a tight supply market and it's sustaining high prices in many of the markets that we serve, home buyers, they're increasing their leverage in the negotiation process. So for example, when a home buyer has items that they need repaired and concessions from a seller, last year we saw either very few concessions and the average work order, we were at about $2,200 per transaction. This year we're at about $3,500 per transaction, meaning that sellers are doing more work that a home buyer is requesting. So that's a good sign. And then the second sign is the amount of equity, tappable equity that a homeowner has in their home, we're at all-time highs. Over 50% of homeowners now have over 50% of equity in their home, meaning they're still opting to do the kitchen remodels to enjoy. We're spending a lot more time in our homes for remote work, and now with a lot of the improvements that are making, and so we are seeing consistent improvements that are happening.
And you raised $39 million in an oversubscribed Series A round, which is great considering the market environment that we're in. Who are some of your investors and what do you plan to do with the proceeds?
Well, we're certainly privileged. It has not been an easy time for many companies that are raising. And so for us, our investor base, it's not as typical as many other venture startups in our same phase of growth. The two lead investors we have are Sweetwater Private Equity. We also have Morpheus Ventures out of Los Angeles. But three of our major investors are actually strategic partners who we do business with already. And so that was very important for us as the funding was starting to get tighter. We really reached out to partner with our existing clients. And so a very important partner of ours is Home Depot. We're one of the smallest companies that they partnered with, but they are a major investor. A second major investor is Second Century Ventures, which is the investment arm of the National Association of Realtors. We actually just announced last week that PunchList is now the official estimation and repair partner for all of the 1.5 million realtors in the country, so that's very exciting for us. And then the third is we have a very significant SFR owner, buyer, and operator. And so they are a very big client for us, and they own several thousand units across the country. And so by tapping into the partners to continue believing in us and sustaining our growth, that's why the round was very successful.
Yeah, that is a smart strategy. There's a shortage of trained home repair people. Many are either opting not to go into the field or they're retiring and there's no one to replace them. What's your advice when it comes to engaging a professional for home repair or remodeling?
So this one, the trending, from a society aspect, it's a little bit troubling for me. I'm a licensed general contractor in Massachusetts, and the aging population of licensed tradesmen and women, it's been steadily declining. And I think as a society, we haven't encouraged or given visibility to the meaningful career paths that are available in licensed trades. So, for us, the 5,000 tradesmen and women in our network, they're vital for our success just as much as our customers and homeowners are. And so we're very invested in them. One of the major ways that we continue to support their growth is through our technology. Super simple. When we give out a work order, it's not a lead like some of our peers in the industry, but it's a solid work order that they will be paid on once they complete it. And so our pros, they're able to onboard, they're able to receive orders, and we actually pay twice a week. Once the work is complete, and we pay on time, we pay fair wages. And then the second part of our investment in our pro network is development is very important for us. Most of our general contractors, most of our handymen and women, they're small business owners and they're entrepreneurs. And so to continue in their licensing efforts, to continue supporting them through apprenticeships and scholarships, that's really important for me and my team.
All right, appreciate the insight, Min. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.